Hey, you all. Carpet. Is there a cat in here? Mercy! Alright. Just getting ready to go on a week road trip. Apparently, the cat is coming with. Mercy? Here, let me roll down the window for you. Alright. You gonna go? Alright, now that we've cleared up that nonsense. Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from my car. More specifically...
Did you include me? No, you did not.
I was getting to you, but...
Alright, keep going with it.
What's that way you're talking? Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Anyways, we are headed up north, out of the south, to Indiana.
I'm not doing any of the crap you're doing, so don't act like...
Well, what I'm doing is I'm ditching her in Indiana with my mom. And then she's going to have, you know, grandma party for a week. And then I am going to go film some things in the upper regions of the Midwest. But today we are plowing through the states of Tennessee, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Right through all the storms and the big red dot right in the middle of the USA.
She's afraid of storms because she thinks that rain can rip your skin off.
No, we aren't. Well, I'm not. I don't think rain can rip your skin off. I think storms turn into tornadoes. It all snowballs from there.
Okay, so for any
snowballs.
meteorologists out there, does rain turn into tornadoes and snowballs? Anyway, we're gonna plow our way up, and then go through Kentucky and Tennessee, not in that order, and go up through Indiana, plowing forward, trying not to die of boredom. Who is calling? My wife is calling. Time to hit the road. I don't know what she wants. See you guys
Bye.
in a few seconds. Holiday roll.
There's no holiday. There is no holiday.
There's no holiday.
There isn't a holiday right now.
In the UK, whenever you go on vacation, they call it a holiday.
It's not a holiday, it's like an excuse to go away somewhere.
No, instead of vacation, they say going on holiday.
Well, that's stupid.
You just offended half my subscribers.
Okay.
I would like to apologize to all my UK subscribers for what she just said. She does not speak for me. I love everyone in the UK except Jack the Ripper. The day roll.
It's the same.
Come on, Anna, hit the backup vocals. Holiday roll.
I'm not gonna.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard. All right, Anna, you cozy back there?
Yeah, that's fine.
What a freak. All right, we're coming up on the Tunnel of Death, as the locals call it.
No, it's never been called the Tunnel of Death.
I call it the Tunnel of Death.
What if it just like collapses in and we all die?
In here, in Tennessee and North Carolina, we have one tradition.
Hold your breath.
Okay, no one is playing along with me.
Okay.
Bunch of freaking grumps. Yay!
Woo!
There we go.
Oh my god, we just swear.
On this day, I feel angry. Everything has come to light.
What are you doing?
Bitter place and a broken dream. Alright, now one thing that's always fun to do on road trips is to have family sing-alongs. Unfortunately, YouTube won't let me play copyrighted music, so we're going to do this a cappella. Alright, you start first.
What are we gonna sing?
Just sing the best song ever.
No, like I don't know a song that you would like want to sing along.
Let's see. What's that one?
All I wanna do is bump, 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 bump. And take your money.
All I wanna do is take your money. Party crasher, panty snatcher. Call me up if you want gangster.
Don't be
Fancy, just be dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. Oh, we da da da. Please, your glass. I don't know what to do when I'm living in the dark, living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start to. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can do with a total eclipse of the heart. And there it is, if you can see it. My beloved sun sphere. One interesting thing about the sun sphere is that it's really hard to see. For some reason, they planted it like at the lowest point in the city, so all the buildings around it are actually taller, which is not good for an observation tower. All right, coming up here is the exit for Rocky Top, Tennessee. We're actually not going to Rocky Top. I don't really think there's much there. But this town actually changed their name to Rocky Top, Tennessee because of the song. And they're actually sued by the people that owned the rights to the songs. And the town actually won because the judge ruled that there's no way you could possibly confuse a song and a town. But still pretty funny.
There it is.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
There he is. We should.
All right, we're not going to do a whole bunch of stops or roadside attractions today because we got to get to Grandma's house. But we'd be remiss if we didn't stop and say hello to our old friend, the Thunder Mountain Dragon. And I thought we'd take an extra close look at the Thunder Mountain Dragon today. Holiday Road, Holiday Road. Remember one time I was making this drive from the mountains to my family in Indiana, and I got kind of lost and sidetracked the days before GPS, and just driving in the absolute middle of nowhere in Kentucky, and then I looked to my left, and standing in the middle of a field by himself was an ostrich. For years and years driving this route, one thing always caught my eye and confused me. That's over there in that woods, in that mountain right there, there was a Ferris wheel sticking out of the bushes. From where we're standing right here, you can't see it at all. But driving in, I caught a glimpse of it out of the corner of my eye. I'm gonna send Possum one up there and see if we can catch a glimpse of the mysterious Ferris wheel stuck upside a mountain. And if anyone knows why there's a Ferris wheel up there, we're north of Caryville, Tennessee. I think we're in La Follette, Tennessee, something like that. Anyway, if anyone knows why there's a Ferris wheel halfway up the mountain there, let me know. Let's go check it out. Check out the name of that road.
Stinking Creek.
Yeah.
Street.
Apparently the story behind Stinking Creek Road is that apparently they had a really bad winter and their cows froze to death, and then when they thawed, some of them were in the creek and they were too heavy to move, so the rotting cow flesh turned the creek into a stinking creek of death. What do you think of that?
That's nasty. How do you sort of like?
All right, so Anna wants to play the ABC game. Explain how that works, Anna.
You find things that start with A, and then you find things that start with
Like
B.
you look to try to see if there's an apple growing on a tree.
No, like you find like a brand or something.
So you have to find the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, but it can't be on a car.
can't be on a car. That's your odd rule.
We're in the car.
And I believe the house rule is that a piece of roadkill counts as a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
If you see a dead animal, you can use that as any letter.
Yeah, and
all
you
right.
can, like, wait.
So let's go. Let's see.
You know how to play this. All right. Let's see. Artisan.
Artisan.
Berea. 2 for me.
Berea.
See,
it's not fair because I have to pay attention to the road, and she just gets to look around 360 degrees.
I'm gonna win, so.
Chick-fil-A. 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 What's after C? D. What would you say, Annabelle? What do you say is the best strategy for playing the alphabet game while traveling?
Not be driving.
Not be driving.
You need to be in the passenger seat.
Now my son, his favorite strategy was to pretend that he saw something, but then act like we sped past it so we can't see it anymore.
He used to do that?
Yeah.
How old was he?
I don't know. We probably did it last year.
For 1.5 miles.
Indianapolis, it's a heck of a town. It's a great place. It's a city in Indiana. It's right in the middle. Holiday Road. Holiday Road. So this is it. Valparaiso, Indiana. The town that I grew up in. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I spent the majority of my time from birth to 18 years old living in this quiet little town. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about because it is very loud out here right now. When I was a kid, this was like a nothing town. It's hardly recognizable, almost like the shell of what used to be the town that I grew up in. I remember sometimes, I was a moody teenager. I would walk down here and I'd sit on this bench right here, and these buildings would be dark and quiet. There wouldn't be a peep. There would hardly be a car driving by. And it's about midnight right now, and there's teenagers gallivanting in the street. There's people eating at these restaurants that are apparently still open. There wasn't even any restaurants. These are all restaurants now. They weren't restaurants. They were like hardware stores and cobbler shops. Cobbler as in fix your shoes, not the dessert. My grandma used to work at that bank though. That still looks the same for the most part. Let's see, I think we can cross here. This road I'm crossing, it's actually the Lincoln Highway. I did not know what the Lincoln Highway was growing up, but I do now. That's one of the first highways across. It's higher than Route 66. It cuts across the top of the United States. Much less popular and well known in a pop culture sense than Route 66, but some of the true enthusiasts of the road really like the Lincoln Highway. And look at this, these lights, these were never here. There's like designer boutiques. I think that used to be like the cable company. See, what I was looking for, if I can even find it, was the one shop that I always came to here. And I think this is it. Yep, this is it. This is a shoe store. Silcott's Shoes, I guess. I didn't come to the shoe store regularly when I was growing up. This used to be known as Pet and Hobby, a hobby shop and pet store. And I would, every day after school, I would walk down here and go into the pet store. Whether or not I bought anything, I'd like to go in there and look at the mice, look at the gerbils, the hamsters, the pets, the tropical fish. Sometimes I'd buy something, bring it home. Always a fan of little critter animals. Was never that excited about dogs and cats for some reason when I was a kid. I always wanted tiny animals. So I'd go to the pet store and look at the tiny animals. And then as I got a little older, as I was a teenager, I got into this game called Magic the Gathering, and actually, because it was a split hobby and pet shop, I would still go there to get my Magic cards. If anyone knows that, I don't know if anyone out there knows. I don't know if anyone still plays Magic the Gathering, but and then under this area is a shrine to the town hero, Orville Redenbacker. Yep, Orville Redenbacker. He's from Valparaiso, Indiana. Same town I grew up in. Every year, he'd show up at the local popcorn festival. The parade route would come right in front of my house, so that was the most star-studded moment of the year for my house, was when Orville Redenbacker would come by and wave. And I remember my dad telling me when he and my mom first got together, he came to this town, and he said he saw Orville Redenbacker in the parade, and he was shocked because he didn't know that Orville Redenbacker was a real person. He thought he was like a fictional character, like Ronald McDonald or something. And I remember I used to deliver papers. When I was in 5th grade up to high school, and I remember the day that Orville Redenbacker died. It said "Town Hero Dies" was the headline, and he drowned in his hot tub. He had a heart attack and drowned in his hot tub, sadly. Let's get a closer look here at old Orville. It's actually a really cool statue. It's interesting, you know, they put in bits of color. This is Valparaiso, Indiana's favorite son, with his big thick glasses, his big goofy teeth,